Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. Um, it's Thursday. It's Thursday, and I think the market is now trying to give us some nice volatility. We see the market trying to recover, and we also see the market also selling off, which is great. So please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. Yeah, the channel is growing very nicely, guys. The channel is growing very nicely, and thanks to everyone who already subscribed, guys. If you know you're subscribed, you are a hero. You are a hero. You're the one who is keeping me like moving here. Because you see, when you do some stuff and people they don't really follow, sometimes it's like irritating. But you know what? I like what I'm doing, and I also like you guys who already subscribed and the ones who are still going to subscribe, guys. Smash it, smash it. There is nothing wrong with that. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. Before I continue, don't forget that we have signal system, which is only $20. VIP signals, which are also $20, and the robot, which is $100. I hope you got that right. So now we are on US oil, West Texas oil. You can see that. What do we see, guys? Firstly, before you even do anything, you can see that we are actually on a very nice bullish momentum. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. Let me show you this. You can see that the market is actually pushing up. If you missed some of the analysis, please go back and check those so that you can see the connection of this analysis going further. So at the moment we are here. Let me zoom a little bit. So at the moment we are here. So what do we think the market is going to do? The market is actually doing the same thing that it did before. You can see that. Even here, I expect the market to come back, break this area, and push up if the market is still on that bullish momentum. But it's possible that the market might come here, reject, and break this resistance and then keep going to the lowest side, which is also possible because this thing has been like seriously pushing up, and now we can see that we reached the new highs. So let me show you that on a bigger time frame. It's a daily time frame. You can see that this thing is been like seriously pushing up. So what I'm expecting is, yes, we might still have a small push, but before we see the market going lower, simple as that. But we are still on bullish on US oil. So let's move to the next one, which is gold. So gold, guys, if you still remember, gold is still respecting our support area. Do you see that? We have a support area around this area, sorry, a resistance area, and on the bottom we have a support area. Sorry. So I see that the market is actually respecting that area with the blue support line. Do you see the blue support line? I hope you can see that. There is a blue support line here. So the market is respecting that. The market respecting this area. You can see this. The market started creating these points, and when we connect them, they make very nice support area. So it means if the market is doing that, we are now on this wedge. So the market is just going to play around this wedge, which is not safe for us actually, because the market might come here, just keep pushing lower, or maybe to break this area and push higher. So the best thing is to, if you want to trade around these levels, make sure that you just scalp. Don't just wait for the market to reach these areas. Don't wait for the market. If you're selling, don't wait for the market to reach the support area, because the market might turn very quickly. But I think the only thing that I see here, I think the market is waiting for NFP, which is going to happen, I think it's tomorrow. Sorry, not NFP. Not Yeah, I think it's NFP. This is the first week, right? I think we have NFP tomorrow on Friday. So I think that might give us an idea whether the market is going to break this area or maybe the market is going to go up. Maybe we might see the market breaking this resistance and pushes it to the upside. So let's push maybe to a bit smaller time frame, 4 hour time frame. Let's see that. So on a 4 hour time frame, we are still on a very, very nice. We can see this is a bit high. So we can see that the market came back again above our support area. So it means then the market might keep pushing up slowly. We can see that the market is just creating this types of, it's a nice uptrend if you can check that nicely, but it's just consolidating little bit, but still pushing up. But the best thing that you can do is you can easily wait for NFP because the market might act crazy before NFP. So do check that. But I think, yeah, let me not give you some wrong clues, but I think it's better to wait for the market tomorrow with NFP because we might see the market going crazy. We will see the market going crazy, obviously, you see. But I don't think maybe people they should be just jumping on the market at the moment. But if you want to buy, you can buy. Make sure you get out before you reach this resistance. If you sell, if the market is going to reach this area, you can sell. But I'm just waiting for a breakout, whether the breakout on the support or maybe the resistance. That will give me a very nice structure. Actually, I want a structure which is quite clear, you see. So let's move to the next one, which is GERMAN30, or you can call it GERMAN40. So what do we see on GERMAN30 or GERMAN40? Here we have a structure. Firstly, you can see that before, let me change that. Before we had a very nice downtrend. The market was just pushing lower. So what happened? The market is now here and pushed up, but since the market reached this area as a resistance, we see the market pushing lower. So maybe your question is the market respecting this area as a resistance, or maybe now the market is respecting this area? My answer is going to be, let's remove this. Why? Because those are a bit old resistant. Now we have the new one, which we should focus on them. You see, we can focus on this one, and if we check nicely, it seems like the market is really respecting that. We can see that, oh, now the market is creating some very nice moves, which makes this thing, it's actually it's an uptrend, but we can see that at the moment or before, let's say yesterday, we had the market reached the resistance. Now it's pushing lower. Since this thing is on an uptrend, don't expect the market to reach the support area. The market might turn anywhere and push to the upside. As long as we are still on bullish momentum, the market can still push up. Actually, at the moment we focus on this resistance and support, the market is going to play around this. Unless if the market is going to break this resistance and keep pushing up, it's also fine. We're still going to buy. Or maybe if the market is going to reach this lowest level as the support area, we're still going to buy around this area. Unless if the market is going to break this area and move to the lowest side, then we can say, you know what, now maybe it's time to look for whether to sell or something like that. But I don't really sell indices. It means I will just wait. That's what I do. You see? So let's move to the let's move to the next one with this, which is US30. So this thing is quite similar to what happens on what happened on GERMAN40. You can see that we had this type of a bearish momentum. Even if you draw the trend line, you're still going to see the same thing. But check check here. We see that the market actually formed another nice move, which is now an uptrend. This was a downtrend going lower, and now the market changed that trend. now the market is moving to the upside. But when we check that nicely, we see that, oh, this thing, since it's very like seriously bullish, we see that the market even broke this resistance, pushing to the upside. I gave my students some buy pending order. The market did not really push higher, even if the market broke the resistance, but I'm expecting the market to push a little bit higher later today or tomorrow. But still, anything is possible. The market might still push lower. But we can look at sell positions maybe when we see the market coming back, breaking this support now, and maybe continue with this trend. But if it does that, it means we're still going to wait for the market to reach around these areas where we can say it's time to do what? To buy around this area. I think it's 34,400. If the market is going to break this support, it was a resistance, now it's going to be our support pushing to the upside. Simple as that. Don't complicate things, guys. Don't complicate things. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So let's move to NASDAQ. So NASDAQ is also doing its thing, guys. We can see that the market is actually now giving us a bearish move. Is this another bearish move that like what happened before? My answer is I don't know, but my expectation, I expect the market maybe to push the upside. Why? Because let's look at this area before. When the market moves to the lowest side, it doesn't just move straight. The market will give you some sort of rejections, but at the same time, when you look on the bigger picture, the market is actually pushing up. And what we see here is, since we had some sort of support here and some rejections there, and we had some consolidations there, the market just shot up, but we never had some sort of a rejection. So now, if we check there, we have a rejection. Let me zoom that for you. We have something like a rejection. Sorry. So let's say this is a support, a sort of a resistance. Do you see that? So what we see here is, since the market broke out of this resistance, the market never came back and retest. Maybe you can say this one retested, yes, but the best thing that we can do is to make sure maybe something like this. You can see we have an area around that area. So now we're going to have something like this. So what do we see now? We see that the market actually broke out of the resistance that we had before, then created another one here. So the market nicely came back nicely and respect that area, which is fine. Pushed up again, now it's coming back again. Do you see that? So it means at the moment we expect the market to push up, because the market came around this area. Now for the third time, maybe the market is going to push up from this area, and maybe we will see the market pushing to the upside. But there is also a possibility that the market, because this is a rejection after a breakout, so we expect the market to create something like this. But expect also maybe the market to break this area, come back. It might come back here around maybe 13,800. Maybe if the bearish is very strong, the market might come around this area before maybe pushing up, or maybe the market might continue pushing lower. Why? It's because if we go on a daily, we are still actually under bearish momentum. Even though the market is trying to change that, but we know very well that, you know what, the market just broke out of the the support area. You can see this. Let me use something like this. You can see nicely that the market actually was on a very nice bullish momentum. We were killing the market going up. So now the market broke out of that, and the market is trying to create or to give us some sort of a a rejection. So it might be a possibility that the market might, let me remove this, or let me remove this. There is a possibility that the market might come around this area and respect this area, push to the lowest side. Where is our support if maybe the market does that? We're not sure because the market, if it's there, is doing something like that. I don't think we're going to consider any like support area that we can say the market will respect. But for now, the market created something that we can say, for now, we can rely on that. For now, we can rely on that, which is this area, or mostly this area, which is 38 is the 13,800. So if the market is going to sell off, maybe we might expect the market to create something like this, to move lower like that, if the market is going to sell off that seriously. But remember, this area here, it might be something that the market wants to retest there and push to the lower side, because after we had that strong sell-off, the market did not really go back there and retest. And that might be a possibility. The market might do something like that, which is really sad for us who buy, but we can just wait and trade something else, because now tech stock is actually under pressure. So another thing that you can do, don't forget to go watch or check CNBC news and stuff like that. I'm not saying you should focus on them like 100%, but they can also help you because they will update you about the things that are going on. Like now, that sell-off, I think it was Facebook results. I think its financial reports came yesterday. I think they were very bad. That's why we saw NASDAQ really pushing lower. So that might be the reason. Maybe it's not a big deal. It was just a short moment. Then maybe the market might push up again. But remember, there's possibility that the market might respect this area and push to the lower side. But I don't know where the market is going to respect. Maybe this area. When we look on our left, we had so many areas, so I can't say specifically this area is going to be respected. You see. So thank you guys. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you want to be in the team, you know what to do. Check my description. You will find my contacts, or check my my intro. There's my contacts there. Then yeah, you can just talk to me. If you want the robot, it's only $100. It's going to trade for you automatically, or a signal indicator, which is going to give you the signals. Plus, you're supposed to know what you are doing in the market. It's not like the system is going to just do the miracles. You should know about the trends. You should know about the fake breakouts. You should know about the fake signals. People, they purchase these systems expecting some miracles, guys, and there's no miracle. The system is there to help you. It's not going to replace you. I hope you understand that. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. Bow.